It is with deep sorrow and agony that we announce the death of our dearly beloved Catharina Osman, better known as Cathy, of Detu Kanawi, Monsieur Choiseul, who passed away at her residence on April 14, 2015 at 6:10 p.m. She was 65 years old. Left to mourn. Her husband, Leslie Osman of Monsieur Choiseul. 4 daughters. Hilda Osman, better known as Sister, residing in Monsieur Choiseul, Emplodive and Chasney. Digna Osman, residing in Canada. Tessa Osman, teacher at the Duga Combined School. Martha Alphonse, residing in Canada. 5 sons, Cantius Osman, better known as Timos or Canty. Laurie Osman, better known as Brother, both of Monsieur Choiseul. Garfield Osman, better known as Tope, residing at Tetmont Choiseul. Emmanuel Osman, better known as Mano, teacher at the Saltivus Combined School. Emerson Charmaine, better known as Popeye of Monsieur Choiseul. 9 sisters, Agnes Osman of Monsieur Choiseul. Bettilia Norbert, residing in the UK. Agatha Billy, residing in Canada. Mariana Emilia, residing in Lattock Road, Castries. Iris Charmaine, employed with Tropics Trading at Rendezvous Hotel. Pamela Alexander, Sergeant of Police, attached to the Vieux-Fort Police Station. Marcella Sill, teacher at the Soufrière Comprehensive Secondary School. Josephine Moses, nurse attached to Comfort Bay. Julie Ephraim of Soufrière. 6 brothers, Cyril Charmaine, better known as Secoy, minibus driver on the La Clery route. Philip Charmaine, residing at Lafayette Moshi. Gabriel Charmaine, employed with Modern Motors. Errol Alexander, acting commissioner of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Marie Jules and Pius Alexander, both residing in Soufrière. 11 grandsons. Delaney Theodore, Constable 50, attached to the St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority. Sherrick Osman, student at DTEMS, Arthur Lewis Community College. Kimbert Osman, student at Choiseul Secondary School. Yannick Osman, student at PI Secondary School. Kumani Osman, student at Montgouge Combined School. Liam Charmaine, student at Reunion Primary School. Aidan Osman, student at Lee Tanks Primary School. Owen Osman of Dewiso. Ulani Theodore, Melcher Osman, and Baby Carter of Monsieur Choiseul. 3 granddaughters, Kiziana Osman, employed with Save Mart Supermarket. Ciara Dina He, residing in Canada. Nelsia Charmaine, student at the Choiseul Secondary School. 1 great-grandson, Kenyon Osman, student at Groed Preschool, Soufrière. 2 aunts, Delia Peter and Mary Pamphil, both of Monsieur Choiseul. Several nieces and nephews, Melissa Hippolyte, teacher at the Vidboutin Primary School. Kensley Charmaine, manager at Pomme d'Amour Creations. Alvin Charmaine and Keisha Bealey, both residing in Canada. Aaron Charmaine, better known as Mouse, firefighter 593, attached to the Grosley Fire Station. Samuel Emilia, student at Monroe College. Kimran Charmaine, PC 683, attached to CID Department of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Linus Emmanuel, employed with G4S Security. Ayana Glasgow of Corinth. Delphina Shabatis, employed with Lime. Vernette Osman St. Luce, residing in the UK. Margaret Molloy of Cicero. Eustatius Osman, employed with Ladera Resort. Joseph and Trudy Osman of Monsieur Choiseul. Ashna Shalry, employed with Scotiabank Boulevard. Randy Alexander, PC 27, attached to the Major Crime Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Odie Alexander, PC 419, attached to the Drug Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Elmarie Alexander, medical student at Atlantic University, Rodney Bay. Karen Ritchie, Rochelle and Crystal Moses of Soufrière. Ayana and Shaquana Sill, students of the Lee Tang Primary School. Fasias Ephraim of Soufrière. Desmond Ephraim of the USVI. Shanvar Camille and Melissa Alexander. Clara Norbert, Harry Norbert, Augustine Norbert, and Cynthia Norbert, children of the deceased Fido. 6 sisters-in-law: June Shalmine of Lattock Road, Ruby Shalmine of Corinth, Anne-Marie and Paulina Alexander of Soufra, Patricia Osman of Castries, Clarina Shalry of Lafay Morshy. 7 brothers: Kenny Amelia, bus driver of the Lattock route, Henderson Sill and Terry Moses, both of Soufra, Simon Osmond of La Clery, Worrell Osman of Denry, Gracine Osman of Castries, Thomas Osman of Babono. 3 daughters-in-law: Lisa Shalmine, teacher at the Reunion Primary School, Annette Edward, employed of Sugar Beach Resort, Cynthia Shabatis, employed of Anshasne Hotel. 2 sons-in-law: Theodulus Theodore, Sergeant 7-8, attached to SLASPA, Marvin Herman, PC 205, attached to the CID Department of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. 2 godsons: Augustus Pamphil, better known as Gino, Gilles Felix of Castries. Many cousins including Sister Bernadette Peter of the Dominican Sisters, Marian and Thomas Peter, Nopi, Celine, Madeline and their families, Josilia Felix and family, Meredith Henry and family, Emos Peter and family, Margaret Peter, Lolita Pamphil and Lucia Edward and their families, Maria Augustine and family, Marcella Lake and family, Angela and Frances Pamphil, Delicia and Paula Pamphil, children of the deceased James, Julius and Jones Shalmine, children of the deceased Rosalind Edward, close friends: Patricia Fay of the USA, Linda and Desmond of Monsignor Choiseul, Beverly and Gregory of Lafargue Choiseul, Benita Agdoma of Monsignor Choiseul, Mary Felix residing in the U.S., Christina Thomas of Delsey Choiseul, Frances, Simone, Julie and Anne Paul of Labrie, Clarita Eugene of Morgouche Choiseul, Roberta Pierre, better known as Maker, residing in Martinique. Many other relatives including the Osman family of Monsignor, Fiat and Castries, the Charmaine family of Monsignor and Lapointe, the Peter and Josie families of Monsignor and Castries, the Pamphil family of Monsignor, Unionville and Martin, the Alexander family of Soufra, the Felix, Edward, Pascal, William and Attil families of Monsignor, the Charles and Eugene families of Martin, the Augustine families of Monsignor, Reunion and Myersbridge, the Hippolyte family of Labrie, the McLaurence and Jacques families of Delsey, the Leopold family of Industry, the Delis family, the Rene family of Etangs, the Aristide family of Cafaya Choiseul. Also left to mourn: Diane Chase of Bellevue Choiseul, Susanna Pamphil residing in Castries, Madeline and Augusta of Monsignor, Glennis and husband of Monjacques Choiseul, Nurse Cantra, Nurse Lilia and Nurse Celie, Antoinette and Romiel of Myersbridge, Irene and husband of Martin Choiseul, Mr. and Mrs. Degas of Monsignor Choiseul, Sandy and Daniel, Celia Ariste, Agatha Pierre and Mary Reed, Sarah, Philiska, Andrina and Ianthe, Irene Morchery of Deriso, Toy of Lafargue Choiseul, Mary of Reunion Choiseul, Mariana Polio of Ravino Choiseul, Cathy of River Doré Choiseul, Mitchell Lamontagne and Bruno of Soufra, Marlon, Brian, Mervyn, Jason and Attil, her friends from Sarot, Mr. Rachi, Mr. Sixie, Mr. Morley, Mr. Anton, Mr. Chubby, Kenson, Racco, Bigger, Mr. Nichols and Zico, Lee and Imogen Mitchell of Lafargue Choiseul, Miss Virgie of La Place Salaison, Ma Rupert and Ma T. Peter, Margaret of Deriso, Mr. James, Mr. Shoon and other drink distributors employed with Walker and Company, the boys on the block, the entire community of Choiseul, her claypot customers and all those who patronized her rum and food bar, The celebration of the life of Catharina Osman, better known as Catty, will take place on her birthday, Monday 27th April 2015 at 2:30 p.m. at the Our Lady of Lourdes Roman Catholic Church in Choiseul. The body will then be laid to rest at the Choiseul Cemetery. Note: transportation will be available by the Castries Marketing Board for persons wishing to attend the funeral service of Catharina Osman. Transport leaves at 12:30 p.m. The body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home Limited, River Doré, Choiseul. May her soul rest in peace.